tree or a tent or things like that. All right, out in the tropics, as we get into September here, second day, we now have our fourth named storm of the season. Danielle didn't end up forming yesterday at about 10 a.m. So still running way behind schedule here. The on average fourth tropical storm forms on August 15th, so we're about a month behind that. And by the way, the first hurricane usually forms on around August 11th. That's the average date. We still don't have a hurricane, but we will likely have a hurricane maybe later today with Danielle. Now, the tropics itself, they are still somewhat active, trying to perk up. We've got our two tropical waves and then Danielle spinning up in the subtropics far to the north here. You can see there it's spinning and it's close to becoming a hurricane. Winds are sustained at 70 miles an hour, 75-mile-per-hour winds would make it a hurricane here, a Cat 1. Really not moving much, but it is forecasted to become our first hurricane of the season, maybe even getting up into Cat 2 intensity, and it could even get a little bit stronger than that, but notice not really impacting anyone through even the middle of next week. So we're looking good with this one, but could become our first hurricane. How do you get a hurricane that far north? Well, the water temperatures up here in the subtropics are running way hotter than normal, so that can support the tropical development and continue to allow it to intensify. Closer to home, we're watching Invest 91. It's still struggling, and with it struggling, it's been traveling a little bit further closer to the islands here than initially was expected. So on the northern side of the Windward Islands, British, U.S. Virgin Islands, you may get some weather from this. Now, if it really intensifies, it will pull away. The thing is with this, as it does, or if it ever does intensify into a depression, storm, or hurricane, it will turn to the north more quickly. Now, the weaker it is, the closer it's going to get to the island. So that's the good news. If it does get close, it will be weak. If it gets stronger, it will start to pull to the northeast. Either way, though, as we go out in time, eventually that entire wave, whether it's a storm, a depression, or a hurricane, it will get pulled out into the Atlantic. So great news there. No threats in the tropics for us as we go through Labor Day week.